Hello, this is Regina. This is going to be part two of P Design piping stitch method or fill. Um, when I originally posted this and Anita suggested the piping stitch, I know I had tried it before, but I just didn't play with it enough, I guess. So I wanted to recreate this part that I posted where I first tried it and show, because here I was able to do a little bit of overlap, and get them up together. And I wanted to show y'all how I did that. Let me get over here to P Design. Here we go. All right, so when I first did it, I know that I didn't find a graphic that had all these items in it. I brought one in and I brought another in, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of messed with them and bunched them up together, and I started moving the outlines of each of the designs over so that they would barely overlap the one in front of it. So let me show you this. In order to do that, you're going to have to turn on a different color so that you can see let me zoom in. You can see where that line is, and you can just barely see where that outline is of the vase. And then whenever you do your, it's fiddly-dee. Back out. Then whenever you do your next component or element or whatever it is, you're going to, trace your element, and then you're going to bring the line that is right up next to the previous element, and you're going to adjust this so that it just barely overlaps. So what I did is I did the vase, I did the vase, and I think that I did the creamer, and then I added the sugar bowl, and I just moved all these lines over. Let me, so I would put a contrasting color here. So let's put blue. Okay, so you can see it, and you can see over here. And then let's put on this one, we're going to put red, I guess, since it's far enough away from the other one. All right, so that you can get right up against the other element. Now, I haven't stitched this out to try it, but I'm assuming because it does sit right on top of the other line that it would be okay. One thing I didn't check was whether or not you can get a pull comfort compensation on this, and you can't. Interesting. All right, so let me back out of here. So that's what you do. You do your one element or component, and then you do another one, and you make sure that when you're butting them up together that you're butting that up right against the other one in the line. So I wanted this one to look like it was in front of the vase. So I adjusted both the vase and the sugar bowl. And then because I wanted this one to be out in front of the sugar bowl, I did the same thing. I kind of adjusted the sugar bowl to the creamer. And then we ended up with this is where I did the closed curve method, okay? And I just went right over it with that closed curve. And whenever I did it a little while ago, I thought, well, let me just see what happens when I do a manual punch, which, let me go back up here. Those of you that don't have it, do a manual punch, a curved manual punch for the top of this creamer, and that's what I did on that. And you can see, let me scroll in, that there's not a whole lot of difference between the one where I did the closed curve and the one that I did the manual punch. They look pretty much the same, but if I wanted any kind of a variant on this, I wouldn't be able to get it. Well, I could by going to, going to that function, and then you have to move all these little arrows in order to get it. So let me see, if I move this one and I move this, does it have any impact? And it doesn't look like it does. So I moved those all just a little bit. Let me move this. And let me move this one. Drag this over some more. Drag this over some more. And each one of these I've moved to be straight up and down to see if that has any impact on that design. And I really don't think it had much impact at all. Let me click off of this and see. Yeah, I really don't think it did. Where if I pick this one and want to really change it radically, I can. I can really get a different look. See? And I can drag this, and I can get even a more different look. Let me go down here, and you can see how much it changes by using this closed curve method to create that element. And same thing with the lid. You know, you can create some different looks with that lid. I like it better the other way. Now on this one, when I did the handle, because of experimenting with it before, I knew that I had to do the manual punch on the handle, and that's what I did on that. And about all you can change is the density. Okay, oh, that looks a lot better. And I don't know that the frequency would have much of an impact. I didn't see it much, so let me put it back on 30. I did see a little change, but not much. So there you have it. And then I would go back and change the outlining back to what the fill color is. And I might just stitch this one out and see how it does. Change it to a 4x4 so I don't use up so much. I think it's this one. Oh, hello. Come on. All right. And then I don't know why I had this color. I had that down here. No. Okay, well, let's change that. There we go. All right, so there you have it. There's just a little more insight into this piping stitch and how it works with the different shapes, and one way to get it to butt right up against the other component or element, whatever we want to call it. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if it helped. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.